Blessings, Divine Reflection. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Idalis. I am a Reiki healer, a psychic intuitive, and a purveyor of the stars. On this channel, I like to talk about deep esoterica, occult wisdom, and give you practical tools to help you along your spiritual journey. So if that's something that interests you, consider hitting subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss a video. Today's video is going to be about common dream symbols, 10 of the most popular, and I'm also going to be giving you an ancient history of dreams. So stay tuned, it's gonna be so fun, and I will see you in the video. Mwah! Okay, let's first talk about why dreams are important. Dreams give us access to our unconscious desires, our hidden longings, and our unconscious fears. Dreams can also help us to heal from past wounding, past traumas and conflicts that the waking mind is not able to process in our day-to-day existence. Therefore, practicing remembering our dreams, using dream journals to decipher the symbolism of our dreams is so valuable to linking the unconscious mind with the conscious. Okay, now let's get into the ancient history of dreams. So, dreams have fascinated humankind since the dawn of time. There was once a great Sumerian king called Gilgamesh, who is mentioned in the Orion starseed video, who would use his dreams as prophecy to guide his decisions. In ancient Greece, there were temples dedicated to the god Hypnos and Morpheus, and these temples would have guides to aid one through the dreamscape. In ancient Kemet, Egyptians shared a common belief that the dream world was reality and the waking world was the dream. Egyptians also believed that the soul would traverse the realms between the living and the dead at night and would leave the body and explore these different worlds. This is a commonality that was shared between the ancient Chinese. Even Hindu mythology talks about this reality being only a dream in the mind of the god Vishnu and us just being characters in that dream. Also, there's an ancient text by the Hebrews called the Talmud, which was written between 200 and 500 CE, which actually is a dream dictionary and gives meanings to symbols in dreams, as well as gives daily practices to integrate the Torah into daily life. Also, all of the books and articles that I used to research this video are going to be linked below, along with my favorite dream dictionary. All of the resources used were from licensed psychologists. These are the facts, darling. I did my homework. Anyway, let's get into the dream symbols, which you all are probably most excited for. Number 1, being chased. So the meaning of being chased in a dream is a symbol of avoidance. Being chased means that you are avoiding an aspect of yourself which longs to be integrated into your consciousness. Being chased in a dream could also mean that you are afraid of your own power. In order to calm the anxiety of this dream, right, and the symbolism that it holds of avoidance, is to turn around and face the person chasing you. There may even be something that this person is there to offer you. If being chased means certain death, right, it means that you are going through a very deep transformation, and this transformation will lead you to the greatest version of yourself. Number 2, death. So if you have experienced death in a dream lately or sometime in the future, This means that you are going through a major life transition and perhaps even very sudden and abrupt change. This major shift in your reality, this transformation, can be happening in multiple areas of your life or in multiple areas of one's life. That being in relationship, in regard to a job or career, and even in dealing with destructive behaviors. You are releasing an old version of yourself. But it also means that you're ready to step into a new version of yourself. So if this death is quick and violent, it means that this change is going to be more sudden for you. If there is a death that has occurred in the past tense, it means that you are further along on your journey, further along on your evolutionary phase of this moment in your life. And if someone else has died in your dream, they are representing a character aspect of you. So that archetype of your consciousness is what's dying. Number 3, a dream within a dream. So the meaning of a dream within a dream is that you are waking up to your own conscious mind. You are accessing deeper states of awareness than you ever have before. Number 4, elevators, escalators, and stairs. So being in an elevator also relates to having different perspectives of the subconscious mind. Moving upward in an elevator allows one access to higher aspects of the mind. Moving down in an elevator relates to having access to the subconscious mind, hidden or shadow aspects of the mind. Being stuck on an elevator relates to being midway through a shift in consciousness. An elevator being out of service means you feel stuck in some area of your life. And an elevator moving side to side means you are confused about which direction to move in. Escalators also represent an investigation of different levels of consciousness, and the direction of the escalator, as well as the state that the escalator is in, also relates to how you feel about your consciousness and the different levels of awareness that you are accessing. Stairs more so talks about transitioning, and the location of the stairs is also very important. Number 5, falling. So the aspect of falling in a dream means that you feel out of control in your life. And this fear is related to not the act of falling itself, but the fear of what might happen once we land. And the key to breaking through the kind of fear and anxiety of falling is to surrender to the fall. In this way, you allow yourself to surrender to life itself. The more graceful you fall, the more likely you are to benefit from where you end up. If you are falling backwards, this indicates that you have a lack of perspective as to where you might land. Falling in a dream may also indicate that you are reaching for goals that are too high or that are too far out of your reach at this moment in your life. Number 6, being in school or taking tests. Being in school is a symbol of intellectual advancement and the desire to expand one's knowledge. This may also be an indication of an important lesson that you have to learn in your life, as well as a lesson that you may have needed to learn in your early childhood years. If this dream does take place in an early childhood school, or you are studying intensely for an exam, this indicates the need to take responsibility and ownership over the knowledge that you possess, and worries or fears around having enough knowledge. Number 7, lovemaking. So if you are partaking in the act of sex, or if other people are partaking in that act in your dream. This indicates a desire to integrate aspects of the self, because the act of having sex and the act of lovemaking is two forces joining together as one. So it's important to take an objective point of view from the act itself and take more of an analytical approach. Who are these people and what do they represent? What character aspects of the self do they represent? And how can I better merge these two aspects, or three or four? How can I merge these aspects of the self to come into greater harmony? This is about deep union and maybe even higher spiritual consciousness. Number 8, the house or a living space. If you are dreaming of a house or a living space, the house is a representation of the self. Surprise! If the house is small or big, this represents to how you feel about the ego. If the house is being demolished or is under construction, this, represents you either needing to build your ego up, to build yourself up, right? Or that you are in the process of creating yourself. If you are returning to the place, to a home of your childhood or in early years, this relates to the identity of yourself at that moment in your life. Number 9, water. Now, if you dream about water, what this means is that you are having a subconscious connection to your emotions. Your dream is meant to reveal something to you about how you feel about your emotional state. Now, if the water in your dream is dangerous, if there's a storm or some sort of tsunami happening, right? This relates to a kind of fearful state over your emotions, right? Your emotions may be bubbling up to the surface, maybe too much to handle. If the water in your dream flows, right? If there's like a light drizzle, if there's like a stream going on, maybe even if you're at like a beach on a sunny day, this relates to having an acceptance and an ease and a flow. Being underwater in a dream means you are being completely immersed in your emotions. There's also a kind of acceptance and effortlessness of being underwater, especially if you can breathe underwater. This indicates that you are fully aware. You've come into full awareness of your emotions, or you're deepening into an awareness of the subconscious mind. Number 10, flying. The symbolism of flying in a dream represents positive, more elevated states of awareness. It also connects to the idea of having a higher perspective over your life, over what's beneath you. Flying in a dream could indicate overcoming the mundanity of the physical world and of reality, but it could also mean that you are avoiding something that needs to be dealt with in reality, or can even symbolize a level of ungroundedness. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's video. I will see you next Tuesday for a brand new video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope that you can walk away from this video more knowledgeable. Check out my website if you're interested in booking a reading with me or a healing session. Sign up for the mailing list, check out the blog, and I love you.